I'm your spooky host, and welcome back to more DK64 Randomizer. It is Monday, and therefore we must rise, and therefore we must donk. It's what we do, people. It is what we do, and it is what we will continue to do for the foreseeable future. Hope you guys are doing well today. Feel free to answer the question of the day. What should we do for our 200 follower goal? We're gonna watch hundreds of beavers very soon together because we had 150 followers on Twitch. But folks, we're always looking toward the future and what shall we do next? What is our next goal? I have to know, and I need your help. I need your help. So please assist me with such a thing. Hope you guys are doing well today. I'm just posting links in places and stuff as I do. Yeah, today regular season 3.5 seed, but folks, there's something very important that needs to happen before we do that. Something very, very important, and that would be the simple question: well, what day is today? And when I say what day is today, I do not mean what day of the week. What is the date? I don't care about the date right now. What I need to know is what is the day of the day today. Because here at spookyhouse.com, well, by golly, we celebrate something every single day. Let's take a look at some of our options here. Feast of St. Paul's Shipwreck. Okay. We've got Children's Hospice Day. Oh boy. All the news that's fit to print today. A little bit of a mouthful. We've had a lot of those lately. A lot of mouthfuls lately. International Epilepsy Day. International Cribbage Day. National Home Warranty. National Julio Day. National Poop Day. This is Sick of Food Waste Day. Okay. Okay, now we're talking. Valentismus. Plimsoll Day. Okay, now we're getting into things that don't make sense, and that's what we're looking for. I love to celebrate things that don't matter with all of you. That brings me great joy. Happy Valentismus, a portmanteau of Christmas and Valentine's Day, observed between the two occasions. Meant to celebrate. It's a stress-free day when families and friends get together to celebrate their love. It's only a few weeks after Christmas, so the festive spirit is still in the air, and everyone is getting ready for the Valentine's Day celebration. So it's Platonic. It is Platonic Love Day. I think that is it. Very interesting. Very interesting. Oh. Is this a Christian holiday? Saint Valentine's Day. What? Am I a fool for not knowing this? Originated as a Christian feast day honoring one or two Christian early martyrs named Saint Valentine, and became a significant cultural, religious, and commercial celebration of romance and love. And oh, it got Christmased, dude. Holy cow. Well, at least I knew about Christmas. At least I know what's going on and how I'm being swindled there. Well, how about that? Anyways, well, happy Valentismus, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Please let me know how your weekend was in the chat on YouTube and Twitch, because of course we are streaming to everybody. Not Kick though. I haven't looked into Kick. Maybe that would be too much. I don't want to get greedy, you know. YouTube and Twitch already feels a little greedy. And greedy is not our goal here. Anyways. It's time to do what we do best here and play Donkey Kong 64. Actually, I think I'm better at Pokemon, but that is neither here nor there. Today we have in front of us Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, two friends who have stood the test of time in Smash Brothers games. Armed with diving, saxophone, and spring. What a blessing. This is a great start. And therefore, why don't we have a great start? In 3, 2, 1, donk. We riseth, and we donketh. What is new? What is new under the sun? Anything? Is there a single thing that is new? I don't know. I don't know if there's a single thing that's... I've missed the banana medal. What a tragedy, but it's okay. It takes 4 bananas to get into forest. We've gained information. Galleon Lanky Gold Tower Barrel. Okay, I'm gonna try and remember this. I want to do like 2 hints at once. So, Galleon Lanky Gold Tower Barrel. Galleon Lanky Gold Tower Barrel. Galleon Lanky Gold Tower Barrel. We'll just remember it for later. Why? Because it takes too long to write down hints, and we gotta be fast. This is a racing game. Whoa, that's chunky. We're getting chunky out of logic. That's so nice. And I don't have to get charged, right? Okay, it's so good to have charge. I've been playing all these goofy modes where you like, you gotta get your charge, and that blows, dude. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a very long and busy weekend, but it was ultimately good. Helped my parents get my living room ready for my grandmother to move in. It's that time of life. Served at church. Went to a little Super Bowl party. That was fun. Diving, okay. What else did I do? What did I do on Saturday? Oh, I did another draft. I did another Pokemon draft. Bosses are foolish. That's super sick. I did another Pokemon draft. That went pretty good. I'm gonna have my first match for that league tonight, which is very exciting, of course. 1, 2. Okay, there we go. What else? Hung out with my sister and my wife. Always a blessed time. Banana Slamma. Made my teams for this week. I'm trying to do it now that I've got multiple leagues going. I'm trying to do all my prep in chunks, and I did find an opportunity for that, but I'll say I'm behind on chores and stuff. I also had a really good lift at the gym, so that's a blessing. Okay, Lanky Gold Power. Cool. Okay, that was pretty efficient. All right. I'm not gonna go there. Let us quickly check this barrel here because we have spring, right? We use what we have. We definitely use what we have. Okay, that's just a banana, which I don't care about. Oh, we have Chunky now. Good thing to remember. No blueprints. Who do we got? We've got Chunky Tiny. Chunky Tiny. Okay, and how are we getting our 4th banana to get into forest? Because that looks like what we need to do. I guess we're going into the training grounds here to get the job done. Very tricky. And we don't have vines, which is... well, that's deeply unfortunate. We did get Chunky, and that's pretty big. Can we purchase anything in the shop? There's a lanky banana. There's a lanky potion. There's 2 potions in that shop. Can we get a rainbow coin here? That would be immense. It is a key. This is what we were looking for. Key 5. Well, that certainly opens things up. That gets us to here. We can check these bad boys out. What a blessing. We've done what we can with spring. Whew. Let me know how you guys are celebrating Valentine's Day this Friday. I'm going to watch Pride and Prejudice with my wife and eat a heart-shaped pizza. What a blessing that will be. Love hanging out with my wife. She's certified the best. 28, 28 to get into caves. That's level 6. Is 28. And then, what was that hint? I got a hint. You guys saw it. I got a hint. Factory bananas. Factory colored bananas are in fact foolish. We're going to level 7 first, everybody. Can you believe it? When has such a thing ever happened? Never in human history has such a thing happened. That's a lie. It's certainly happened. That's CLO. It happens. We have diving and we're going to Galleon. Is anybody surprised about this? Not me. Not me. Not in the slightest. It is not. No, we're not going to Galleon first. We're getting this banana and then we're going back to forest. Now I'm surprised. I've successfully acquired a surprise after this. How about that? Oh, this Bang energy drink is making it happen for me. I needed it. Not the most restful weekend, but I think we've got a restful maybe-ish week ahead of us. Maybe. Just don't have... Okay, now I could go into Galleon if I wanted. But I don't. I don't want to go to Galleon. I want to stay here a little bit and get some stuff. This is a good place to get stuff. Like chunky coins and some donkey stuff. Now, what we lack, the thing we don't have is yeah, I gotta get these chunky coins. I had a feeling like a gun or oranges. So our ability to get nighttime is significantly hampered. The question being, how will we overcome this trial? What shall we do? Come on, smack that button. Come on, donkey. Oh, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Nobody's going to be up this morning. I should have skipped. What am I doing? Nobody's gonna rise and donk on Super Bowl Monday. What the heck? For anybody who's here watching, what an absolute trooper you are. Waking up early to rise and donk. What a trooper. I can never thank you enough for what you've done today, if you're joining right now. So there, I say thank you to you for what you've done. And I hope you enjoyed a wonderful Super Bowl. I certainly enjoyed about a good hour of Super Bowl. About an hour, I went to a friend's house. It was kind of late in the day. This armchair behind me, which you can see I scooped up from my parents' place, from that living room that they moved. They're clearing out. What a blessing that is. Not, well, I mean, the idea of people, you know, and families inconveniencing themselves to support one another, that is a blessing. But here I'm talking on a very immediate and materialistic sense and having access to a nice armchair. What a blessing. I think I might make this kind of like a study, my office. It's what I've always wanted. A little study. I just think it's a little bit neat, the idea. And now with the armchair, I might actually lay down and read in a chair. I think it's a pretty big idea. The idea of a, you know, a nice, room, like a library room with like a fireplace. Oh my gosh. Count me in. So just toss me right in there. I can't wait. Will I ever have such a location in my house? I don't know. In the grand scheme of things, is it something that I would prioritize? Who knows? Maybe I would build it. Who knows? Not the craftiest of fellows. Maybe down the road. Anything that would encourage reading, though, might be worth an investment. Reading is excellent. We gotta read, folks. It's just what we gotta do. I could go to Galleon. I have practically no hints right now. I do have diving. That is enough. No, I don't have lanky. I think I would like lanky before I progress through Galleon. That would be beneficial to me. Let's smack the donkey switch here. Let's just see what is going on, and then we'll get chunky bananas on the way up. Alright, we got regular kind of colored bananas. I feel like we haven't seen that in a while. Nice. That's quite nice. Should I do a things I like segment? No, we've got enough segments, and mine is unique. Oh. My headphones are low on battery. I didn't anticipate that. Okay, if my headphones are low on battery, then it's something I must amend. We've got peanuts, everybody. We can make it nighttime, and we can enter the rest of Galleon. This is enormous. That was the best pickup possible. Trust me, I do not exaggerate when I say we just hit the jackpot. Alright, I fear I must go on a short hiatus of a minute or two in order to plug in my headphones. Otherwise, I won't be able to hear anything. This is this is a tragedy, but we'll overcome it together. Alright, there we go. Little Diddy blueprint. Yeah, well, this was the move, climbing the mushroom. With these 3 Kongs, it's like, this is what climbing the mushroom is all about. You get Diddy, you get Donkey, you get Chunky, and you just go right to town. Alright. I will be back in a moment. I need to get back a be back soon thing. Alright, folks, we're back. We are back. Fear not. Do not worry, we're back. I just had to plug in my headphones. I hope this works. It looks a little silly though, I must admit. And now my cheek is getting tickled. But we can live with a little bit of cheek tickling in this life, I would say. There's far worse fates. Far worse fates than a little cheek tickling. Alright, up the mushroom we go. So yesterday, I mean, we must cover the basic news, right? As long as it's not political. And what we have for ourselves is a Chiefs Super Bowl loss in spectacular fashion. I have many friends who are Eagles fans who are rejoicing this day. Understandably so. Their second Super Bowl ever. Incredible for another pair of birds. That's good. I support my fellow birds. Hopefully next year it'll be the Ravens, but we'll see. Not holding my breath quite yet. Did I hear? I'm wondering if I heard the sound of my headset dying again. Implying that I've not correctly plugged it in, which would be embarrassing. That's a basic thing to do, is plug your headset in. And if I can't even do that, then, well, what can I do? Well, I can play Donkey Kong 64. I can play Donkey Kong 64 Randomizer. I am starting to feel quite good at Pokemon now, like really good. I've got to prove it out, though. I must prove it with a win in a Smogon Draft League. I've got to get past the first round, and I'm planning on doing it in the big spring seasonal that is coming up. Big spring seasonal. It is a Scarlet and Violet big league. Everybody will be playing in. I'm going to make some progress. You just watch me. I'm fired up. We're gonna do it. We got a couple weeks for that. Okay, no, my thing's still dying. I need to amend this. I keep bumping my head. I have a distinct lack of space. I'm very low on space right now. I hope my headset's charging. Okay, that looks like the charging color. I have to remember to charge this overnight. I've been using it quite a bit. It makes sense that it's low on battery. It makes sense. Alright. Let us continue. Do I have anybody watching? 7:36. I mean, people will get up within the next hour. People will wake up. It doesn't matter. I'd thought to myself for a moment, well, maybe I should just stop if everybody's asleep, right? Maybe I should just do that, but you know, sometimes there's value for me in rising and donking. Sometimes there's great value in that. Rising and donking is a great way to get up and do your day. Why would I want to change that? Well, the reason I would want to do that is because I have things piled up in the other rooms that's making me a little anxious. I feel a desire to do the dishes and organize my furniture a little bit. I've also got a hackathon today, so if I need to step out in the middle of the day, it might not be so easy. Maybe I'm thinking about that a little bit. And that caused me to hesitate. Is today the day to rise and donk? Who knows? But we'll do it anyways. And we'll have a grand spanking great time. There will be no spanking, by the way. That was a myth. Sorry for proposing that to you. That was so crude. Alright, we've got monkey port. We needed that. We needed such a thing, and we found it. We're so blessed to find it. Come on, guy. Oh, yeah. Oh! And barrels! Oh, it's a treasure trove back here. Forest crate near Thornvine Barn. That is the most useful hint I've ever received. I don't know. What's the most useful hint you've ever received? Certainly not that. Well, you've never received that hint. I suppose I did. But alas, you understand. Alright, so barrels is way of the horde. Absolutely unbelievable. I'm so sarcastic this morning. Maybe it's the fact that I'm tired causing me to be sarcastic. Bang energy drink will support me in my quest to wake up, as it always does. The ever reliable Bang energy drink. Let's get a round of applause, everybody. Am I a walking advertisement for Bang energy drink in Southern Tier? Perhaps. I would say that, right, my goal my sole goal is to be a sponsor for, at least, you know, growth-wise, is to get a sponsorship with Southern Tier Brewery, but there's one other that I might consider, and that would be Bang Energy Drink, which has brought me so much joy. So much joy and peace in this life. Peace, is that the right word for this? Fire? Energy? Bang makes it happen. That's what I will say. Bang's been there for me when I've needed it. So many times. I like the peach mango flavor. Really just, really fires me up. You gotta be careful though. 300 milligrams of caffeine really kicks your butt a little bit. Gotta have a little moderation. As with most things, right? As with so many things. Alright, here I want to quickly finish up Diddy's banana medal because we're so ding-dang close. So I figured we could just hop in here and take a peek-see. It's just a golden banana. Oh, actually... do I feel confident in my ability to... I don't feel confident in my ability to get those bananas. Alternate strategy. Wait, what is our alternate strategy? I don't... can I get some in the... I could go in the Diddy rafter, or the... No, that's not the rafters. I was just at the rafters. Whatever this is. This will give me a couple more bananas, I believe. We can go to Galleon after this. That'll be nice. Yeah, up here is good. We'll get a couple of things. Probably no stream tomorrow, by the way. I am going to sleep tomorrow. Don't tell me I can't acquire. There we go. Oh yeah, you thought, dude. Hey, rocket barrel. Okay. Nice, dude. I made a good decision by coming in here. That's big. We have Peanuts rocket barrel here. I hope we have a DK... I hope we have a Diddy for Helm. Since I got rocket barrel, I'm just gonna run over here and check the top of the mushroom really quick. Just gonna check that out. It's so convenient too. That'll be good for Aztec too. And Galleon. Oh my god, we've opened up so many things. We've been... Oh, why didn't I just go here? That would have made so much sense. Unfortunately, I'm a fool. Doesn't that just bite? Okay, let's get out of here. Nothing that we need here. Not a single thing is required of us. Alright. There's a chunky potion back here. That's pretty interesting to me. We could also check if we need, can also check if, we need to do jetpack. Important to figure that out. Absolutely. We must know this vital piece of information. Foolish game. You love to see it. I don't want to play jetpack. I don't want to collect banana medals. I've got other things to do. I've got so many other things to do. Why would I do such a thing? Dude. Next year, though, not streaming on the Super Bowl after the day. Not streaming the day after the Super Bowl. Certainly not. Certainly not. Everybody's so snoozy right now. But the spooky host rises regardless. There's stuff that we've got to do. Alright, let's go. Coconut. We've got a coconut gun, everybody. I dare say this is going well so far. This is going very well. Look at the stuff we're getting. Get out of here. Don't have key 2 yet. That's fine. What was it? It was, Galleon was level 3. No, level 6. 7. Yeah, let's go to Galleon. Feels like a great move. Peanuts is big, though. Peanuts is big. Diving. We've opened up so much. Rocket barrel. We've opened up just so much with these Kongs. It would be nice to get Lanky. It would be very nice to get Lanky. Did we get the hint door for this? I don't think we did. That would have been useful. Main caves 4. I'm gonna write this down. Perfect. I've written it down. Whoa! Oh, look at that. Would you just look at it? Alright, nothing I can get below, not without Dear Lanky, but this is a fine side to be on considering we have coconut. Let's tap that really quick. This water level's fine, I think. I don't know what we would need to do otherwise. We could go kill Kevin really quick. Is a little faster. Oh yeah, let's show Kevin what it's for. Because he is a big dingus and he is mean to us. This is our bully. It's Kevin right here. Of all the things in life, I would not say that I was ever bullied. That's not part of my experience set. I don't know if it's because my parents always told me not to let people push me around or what. Maybe I was just fortunate. Maybe... Oh my gosh, Mercy Johnson, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're doing heckin' fantastic today. We're playing Donkey Kong 64 as we always do. Oh no, I'm about to sneeze. This is a disaster. Pardon me. Sup, we're playing Donkey Kong 64 Randomizer. Because it is Monday. That's what we do. We've got Chunky. We can get down in the ship. We can get right down in the ship. Sorry. About what? I can't think of a single thing that you've caused a need for an apology for. You've done no wrong to me today. The only thing you've done is give me a small amount of joy with your presence and a follow. That's very kind. We do not want to be on this side anymore. I think we've accomplished what we set out to do. We need slams to progress any further. Jerry Bear 16, good freaking fracking morning to you. How's it going? Checked past video clips. It's fun and interesting. Oh, thank you. This last one I tried an AI like highlighter to try and like find a good moment for me, because I don't want to. I know clips can get like people's attention and stuff, which is pretty cool, but this isn't like a hobby that I want to like. I want to put most of my effort from the hobby into actually streaming itself and like making videos, not necessarily like production and stuff. And editing. I'm not a big editor. So I tried that and it did find like an okay clip. Like it kind of found the spot that I expected it to find. You will like to support my stream and invite your friends and family to join my stream. Oh my gosh, that's incredibly generous. Thank you so much. You've given me the mercy of your generosity, Mercy Johnson. Incredible. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Jerry Bear 16, very nice to see you too. I wish you much success in your next Soul Forge adventure. I assume this week in your league. Oh, I don't have any Kongs that I don't have any more Kongs for that shop. Let's head over to the peanut side. What is your streaming schedule? Send it to my Discord. My streaming schedule is rather simple. It is Monday, Gamer Victorious. Okay. I could do such a thing. But I'll tell you right now too. I will tell you right now too. We've got almost always Monday and Friday mornings. That's something I try to stay consistent with. And that's Donkey Kong 64 Randomizer. And then and then either typically Tuesday, I'll do another game. And then lately, and I think that'll be still Middle-earth Shadow of War until we complete it. And then we've been doing in our Pokemon Draft League the recap for the league, in which we watch all of the battles for the week and kind of give commentary on the state of it. So that tends to be once a week. That's going to be this Thursday evening. But I can send that to you too. I'll send a Discord link. Yeah. Yeah, I usually don't get too in the DM weeds, but as long as what you're presenting on your face is what you mean, that's fine. Yes. Anyways, happy Valentismus, everybody. Wait, I've got a question for you. Just curious because you know, I want to see what drives engagement. What clips did you see? What were you seeing in the clips? Do you remember like which one? Good to know like what clips are big and stuff. I know I've got a couple on YouTube Shorts. The clips are fun. I know the shorts are like super big. Like YouTube is like pushing shorts. YouTube's like all over the shorts game. I guess particularly with like TikTok at risk. They're big on that. They're trying to capitalize on the market. Jordan Walk 2015. Good frickin' morning to you. How did you enjoy the Super Bowl? Did it bring you joy or despair? Or neutrality? I must know. For me, it brought me the slightest amount of joy, but not a lot. For one, that Super Bowl halftime show was straight garbage. Yeah, it was worst case. Oh, that was worst case scenario? Yeah, I suppose so. Financially. It's so unfortunate. Whoa, dude. Velociraptor, what's going on? Good morning. Damn, homie, it's mad early. Dude, rise and donk. I'm always rising and donking. Cat Waluigi says, I appreciate that your live stream is sideways and not shorts format. My live stream is sideways. Do people do their whole stream in the shorts format on YouTube? Is that what people do? Literally only Eagles fans enjoyed the Super Bowl. Okay, so let me make a distinction, Velociraptor, and I gotta make a distinction between Twitch and YouTube right now because I'm getting comments on both sides at the same time. So Velociraptor has said that, nah, bro, I don't even like Kendrick, but he was good. I think Kendrick did a good performance. Mercy Johnson, I did get your request. I think Kendrick had a fine, performance. I think he set out what he needed to do. Was there anything exciting about it? I don't know. When I think of, Super Bowl, I'm looking for, a song with, energy. I feel like I was just, at a concert that just had, good production and was pleasant. And I don't know. You think back to it doesn't need to look incredible, but and it did look good. It looked good, but I don't know. It didn't have that hype factor. All of the songs were low energy, very low energy. So good job to a good performance by Kendrick Lamar, but I feel like that's all you got out of it. It was just a good performance. Yeah, Jerry Bear said, Jordan Walk 2015 actually says, I would have rather it be close because a blowout of that proportion hurts the GOAT debate. It really does hurt the GOAT debate, doesn't it? No three-peat, and it was a little rough. Tiny's held by a fairy here. I need to keep that in mind. Yeah, it didn't really stimulate. Yeah, I'm not gonna crap on Kendrick's performance. I think it was a fine performance. Like, it was tight. There wasn't like, oh boy. We know we're not very big on politics on this channel, so it was good that it was very like, maybe there's subtle like contexts and stuff that I'm missing, but to me it was just very music and Super Bowl, and that's neat to me. Jordan Walk 2015 says that he saw a very good analysis of the halftime show. Kendrick does not have the catalog of songs to make every audience enjoy it. Yeah, he doesn't have that Michael Jackson, Aerosmith, general glamour. Halftime show is fine for people who know his music, but his songs are not popular enough to be widely enjoyed. Only diehard Kendrick followers liked it. I don't know. Yeah, like, even like Bruno Mars, like, there's just an energy to his music. It's got a little bit of like more percussion and beat and something that makes you get into it. Like it wasn't even a toe tapper. You know what I mean? Like, this is the most generalized audience in the entire world, is the Super Bowl. Maybe that's not true, but you understand what I'm saying. Velociraptor says, I'll agree it didn't really stimulate, but the halftime show's been much worse in recent years. I could buy that, though. Although Snoop and Dre was fantastic. Which Kendrick was in, too, right? There's no debate. Manholes hasn't had competition in the league until this year. He's just beating up kids. Manholes. I wasn't sure if that was, like, intentional or not. Caves Kasplat on the pillar, Way of the Horde. That's good to know. Caves Kasplat on the pillar. For the GOAT debate, you can also say Brady. JerryBear16 on Twitch says, for the GOAT debate, you can also say Brady never went to 3 Super Bowls in a row. So yes, he got blown out, but he also did something no quarterback has ever done. Interesting. Jordan Walk 2015 says that, yeah, I agree with what the person on YouTube said. There have been way worse. Yeah, there's been worse. Like, I didn't, like, hate it. I guess I called it kind of trash. I rescind that. It was... I don't think it was a good Super Bowl halftime show. I think it was a good concert. Kind of. It was No The Weeknd Super Bowl. It was No The Weeknd. That's funny. Yeah, it was like... Yeah. It's fine. I don't hate it. Like, I've recoiled at some of the Super Bowl halftime shows. And it's like, I was fine sitting there listening to it. That's fine. Did Brady go to 3 in a row? What a guy. I'm sure he had pretty good commentary. Was he? Because he was commentating, I believe. My father-in-law says his commentary is still a little dry. Like, he's like, this guy is supposedly the best that ever did it. Why is he providing this, like, very basic level commentary? Like, shouldn't he have some, like, pretty big insights about, like, some, like, deep insights about the game, about more than just, like, oh, man, this team's really trying to get it. They got the spirit, you know? Something more than, like, he's been really bad at comms, Velociraptor says on YouTube. Do you think that's just a matter of time and experience? Because he is, like, fresh on the scene. Or do you think he just doesn't have the talent? Jordan Walk 2015 says, 16 won to Falcons, 17 lost to Eagles, 18 win to Rams. Well, look at that. Never won 2, then went to a 3rd. Okay, well, now we're getting into such ridiculously small titles that it probably doesn't even matter. He never won 2, then went to a 3rd. Okay, so Pat Mahomes hasn't gotten a lot out of this. He shouldn't have been in the Super Bowl for his first year broadcasting. I agree. I think the big problem... I agree. Velociraptor says he doesn't have he might not have the social skills. Interesting. I think it's a possibility. And Catwaluigi says he's trying not to reveal the secret to football by not saying too much. He just knows the secret. Yeah, well, I guess the secret to football, I think, is different per position. In total, if there was a generalized secret to football, I'd say it's be like probably being clutch. Testing area on the path of free Kongs. And there's a ding dang. I need my other Kongs. He needs to be more like early. Jordan Walk 2015 says that he needs to be more like early Romo and show us his football knowledge. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of hoping for. Not necessarily predicting plays, but telling us more of what he sees. Yeah, like why are they calling the plays they're doing? Like, what about the mix-ups? What about the, not just the pace of the game, but like why are they lining up in this formation versus that? What are they trying to do? Are the Chiefs running the ball 3 times in a row to bait the Eagles into thinking they're going to keep running the ball? That kind of stuff. Velociraptor says that, bro, Mahomes didn't have to go through Manning, Ben, Rivers, Flaccid, and then still have to play either Breeze or I guess it was a legendary group of gang of folks back in the day. That's true. I guess like the level of play is really high though, but I guess there's less of them. I still think the big thing holding back the Bills and the Ravens and some of those other guys, because the biggest disappointment with all of them is that it feels like they're the better team than the Chiefs and they blow it in the playoffs. And it really feels like the biggest issue is the clutch factor. And like I think the Chiefs didn't have that opportunity to be clutch last night because they weren't close. I feel like you're worried about the Chiefs if they're close. Like that's when Pat Mahomes is going to put it in and kill you. It'll be when you have a slim lead. Phil says that the level of competition sucks now. Flacco. Autocorrect on mobile. Yeah, I wasn't watching football, so I got into football in Flacco's like last 2 years with the Ravens, like before Lamar was like starting QB. 1 year before he actually got drafted, so my knowledge is a little short in experience, in depth. They aren't elite. They aren't big game players. I mean, maybe that's kind of what we're talking about. The other teams. That's what Velociraptor says. Eagles defense won them the game. They pressured Mahomes. Yeah, I do agree with that. I think it was the Eagles defense. It's not like you saw like Saquon Barkley have like the game of his life or anything. Yeah, the defense was all over them. I mean, like they could not get a single thing started. Lanky. Lanky Kong. And that would have been interesting. That's where Lanky Kong was. Well, I'm glad we stopped there. Jordan Walk 2015 said, I think we only saw Tom Brady beat those... I think we only say teams Brady beat were good in hindsight. So, how do you justify that just against like the names of the quarterbacks, right? Like when I say, like when Phil says Manning, Ben, Rivers, Flacco, Breeze, and Rodgers, like Jordan Walk 2015 says that we aren't saying that about Allen or Lamar because they haven't been able to beat Mahomes, but saying they aren't as good is kind of tough. Those are the last 3 MVP winners. Hassle surroundings, 7-8 chunky free Kongs. Very interesting. Okay, we have Lanky now. That's pretty nice. Man, it's hard. Velociraptor says that Ben won 2 rings, Breeze had 1, Manning ended with 2, Flacco had 1. Those are the results. Those are the end results. Yeah, we will, and it is hard to tell because I know some of the statistics are skewed with a like 16 versus a 17 game season, so that's tricky. I do think, like, what the Ravens have going on is fundamentally sound. Like, I think they are a great team. And I think Lamar is great, but he's not clutch. He just doesn't make it happen in these important moments. And maybe you could argue, like, okay, well, he's not good then. And that's like, well, you can't say he's not good, but maybe he's not great then. Maybe that is what makes a person great, is to shine in those, like, in those moments where you very much need to shine. Like, oh, the Ravens have blown out the Dolphins 52 to 3. Clap, clap, clap. So impressive. Good for you. I can see what you're saying a little bit there. Do I have an instrument? No, I don't. I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Mahomes, Velociraptor says, Mahomes' only losses in big games has been against who? Oh yeah, Brady. Lamar's good, not elite. Yeah, I think the biggest thing about Lamar is that he enables what I think is just like the best... What I think is just the best offense, which is a multi-pronged offense that can mix it up. And I've made this point like a million times on the channel, but if you're threatening something, the other team's defense has to be aware of it and cover for it and be threatened by it. So if you can run a sneak and you're very dangerous with your quarterback's legs, then the defense always has to be aware of it. If you can run the ball well, like you've got Derrick Henry, you have to be aware of that possibility, and that's scary. If your quarterback can throw, well, then you've got to kind of keep an eye on things deep too, and that's very scary. And suddenly, you've got all of these options in this guessing game that's very difficult for the play callers to make happen and predict. And I think that just puts you at a fundamental advantage. But you can't be dropping the ball in the playoffs. And that's what I'm seeing from the Ravens. They get to the playoffs and suddenly they got butterfingers. Suddenly they're wibbly wobbly. What is happening to you guys? It blows me away every time. Jordan Walk 2015 says, what Velociraptor says on YouTube is my point. We say all these people in the past have rings because their careers ended 5+ years ago. Lamar could win 3 rings and Allen could win 2, and we could look back and say, wow, did Mahomes get to the Super Bowl in... How did Mahomes get to the Super Bowl in 4 or 5 wins? 4 out of 5 years. You could say the thing about Manning for the first portion of his career. Maybe time will tell, right? Maybe time will tell. And we've just got to wait it out. Maybe it's a fool's errand to have this debate this early, but that's fun. We do it because it's fun, not because it's the right thing to do. Not that it's bad either, right? All good points, yeah. I do think Phil pointed out something really good, though. I think Eagles' defense really was what shined last night. I think it's great because that kind of exposed like the Chiefs for where they were at. Jordan Walk 2015, same with Hurts. He could very well win another, and we will be impressed Mahomes beat him. I think one thing I'm maybe my favorite outcome of all this is seeing Hurts and Saquon get a ring. One, I think Hurts has been kind of slept on. Like, I don't know, Lamar gets a lot of media coverage. And maybe it's because he has some more spectacular games, but like, Hurts is running a lot of the same stuff and like making it happen. Like he this whole time he's been solid since he started. He's wonderful. Now I don't know what he's like culturally. I don't know a single thing about that. Like, one of the things about Lamar that people like is one of the things about Lamar that I really like is who he is, like, in front of the microphone, for example. I think he's a very good team presence. Caves Ferry, Diddy Candles Cavern. Velociraptor says, on a side note, don't mess up my pick'ems for the week. I don't have a lot of intel on your opponent, so I'm putting faith in you. I'm seeing, like, Phil, I got a nasty plan. I'm playing tonight against Kyle. I've got a nasty plan against Kyle, I'll tell you right now. Jerry Bear 16 says Manning didn't get a ring until his 8th year. Lamar's entering his 8th year. Food for thought. Could be the year. I need to see what the contract situation is like. Like, you know, who's up, who's staying. They definitely look better later in the season than the beginning. And now that they've got like Henry integrated into their game plan, they could be. I think that'd be a great boon going in. Yes. So Phil, I'm seeing this like this watery, icy. This is not a balanced team in terms of types. Kyle's team. Hopefully Kyle's not watching. I'm gonna assume Kyle's not watching because I don't know who they are. But I'm seeing the Alolan Ninetales. I got this Mew set, dude. Lead Mew, Aurora Veil, Stealth Rock, Brick Break, Volt Switch. I'm gonna break the screens. I'm gonna get the rocks up. I'm gonna set up my own screens, and then I'm gonna go to town with a. And his speed is not good. There are definite speed problems. So I've got a nasty specs Volt Switch Rotom. I'm ready to just like put him in the blender with Stealth Rocks and pivoting. Jordan Walk 2015 says, I'm just sad. I'm sad, but also relieved the football's over. Hey, it'll come through again. Jerry Bear 16 said, it's officially baseball season. Thank goodness. Another opportunity to watch the Pirates have an okay season, but not make the playoffs. What a shame. Oh my god, 18. I'm gonna have to dump blueprints. I'm okay with dumping blueprints to go to Aztec. That is okay with me. Jerry Bear 16 says I'd kill for an okay. How do the Pirates look this year? I must know. But yeah, Phil, I'm feeling pretty good this season. I almost went with a with like a match joke team, like monotype or something. But the competitive spirit just got into me while I was drafting, and I decided to be a tryhard again. Mostly because I've never won like a Sun and Moon draft, for example. Jordan Walk 2015 says that the Pirates should be mediocre as always. Jerry Bear 16 says that we have the honorable Tommy Pham now, so we're basically the Dodgers. Is that a good thing? Whoa. This tripping me up a big time. Kind of nice that I don't have to run the gauntlet to get over here, though. No, he sucks on and off the field. Is he a pitcher? Is he a pitcher? I don't know a single baseball player right now. Just not something... A position player, okay. Baseball is something I love to go to in person, and... I've never been able to get into it as far as TV goes. Just not like... Maybe it's because I didn't play in high school at all. Granted, I didn't play football in high school either, but... I was a track and field guy, so... That doesn't really mesh at all, does it? If I didn't do that... I probably would have been a wrestler. People said I had promise in wrestling because I was kind of dense. Tiny Diddy Isles. What? Do I need key 4 from caves? Maybe I need key 4 from caves to get over to the island. Oh, we've got a donkey potion. Let's go. Maybe I should go into caves. What do we got? There's Strong Kong. Don't care about that in the slightest. Anyways, well, I definitely want to catch some more games this season. It's always such a good time going to a Pirates game. That stadium is beautiful. That stadium is beautiful. This city is beautiful. I've got a direct message. Let's check that out. Oh, that's from Gamer Victorious from earlier. Let's see what's going on there. A position player. I'm ready for a little football break. I need to forget that the Ravens are not clutch to get hope back for next year. It's all part of the process. Do I even want to go up there? No. That's like the tiny area, and I don't have tiny. I am poor when it comes to having tiny. Jordan Walk 2015 says we are now in the 4 weeks of the year. Well, Jordan Walk, that's why we have so much Pokemon Draft League coming your way. Maybe it's Spooky Host season? No, it's not Spooky Host season. That would be more Halloween in concept, right? That would be more Halloween. Oh, question of the day. Okay, we've got 2 things to cover here. One, I believe that Hundreds of Beavers is going to be this Sunday night. I believe it will be this Sunday night. So if you would like to watch hundreds of the hit movie Hundreds of Beavers with all of your haunted homie friends, hop in the Discord and join us. Join us in the voice call this Sunday night. I will put a time in the Discord, and I'll make a post. And you too can watch Hundreds of Beavers with all of us. Have a great time and get the giggles. But the question of the day, what should we do for 200 followers when we get there? Well, no, it would be before we get there. Setting the goal would be. I haven't had too many good ideas yet. One crazy idea I had last night was a ghost story stream where I get like a candle and like that kind of lighting, and we all get our favorite ghost stories together and sit around a digital fire. And we find some of the best ghost stories on the internet together, or share them. That was a pretty crazy idea. I feel like 200 isn't gonna be like a big goal reward. It's 250 you want to make the big one. So that's $250,000. But I don't know. Let me know if you have ideas. I'm still pondering such a thing. It's all new to me. I'm learning just as you guys are. Oh, it's lanky time, baby. Let's get those nanners. And then we can get these donkey balloons. Nice. Oh, what a shot. Oh, Jordan Walk, did you see those shots? I know it's very important to you that I hit the balloons and not miss. You did not. Oh, that's so sad. I worked so hard to make those shots just right. Oh, I need 28 bananas to get into caves anyway, so we're not missing out on anything. You saw the shots? Thank you, Jerry Bear. Somebody witnessed it. Somebody witnessed my rise to colored bananasdom. We'll try to keep it up. Get another highlight reel for old Jordan Walk 2015. You set up your laptop to watch now, so you can work more easily instead of having it on your phone. I'm sure that's a much more pleasant experience. The Twitch mobile experience is very bad. I was at the... You're really not watching, only typing? That makes sense. I very much appreciate your presence. That is also what I try to do. Even if I'm not watching, like, if I know somebody that I'm friends with is streaming, I try to at least, like, just put it on my computer. I'm not asking people to do this, by the way. I try to just, like, put it on my computer and just, like, leave if I'm busy. Because, like, at least, like, they get the view. Like, that's pretty neat. That is pretty neat. Because driving engagement is nice. It's so... And I'm sure some people like to just ramble by themselves, but I will say I have a much better time streaming when there are people in here, like, chatting with me. And I'm very fortunate to have such a thing, and that's thanks to all of you. That is thanks to all of you. We love a lurker. Yeah, this weekend was tricky because you were streaming Jerry Bear and I was at the gym, and I'm like, okay, well I'll just like listen. I'll put it in my pocket. I'll put my phone in my pocket or my book bag, and I'll listen. And then I go to close my phone, and you can't listen to it with the app closed, which is a tragedy. And if you don't have YouTube Premium, you can't do that on YouTube either. So I shouldn't be super surprised. But I am one of those people that has YouTube Premium, so I've been made fun of for that. That's the most bullying that I've received in the past, in my whole life. My dear friend Crazy Steve, and my then, at the time, girlfriend, made fun of me for having YouTube Premium. But I've been a YouTube Premium guy since day one. I was a YouTube Red guy. Loyal customer. Loyal customer. I see Weesnaw. I love that name, by the way. Weesnaw. I see a DK64 stream and I join. Simple as that. So welcome. We're rising and donking as we do. DK64 randomizer. I'm not sure if you've seen the randomizer before. I don't know if it feels like because the races tend to be streamed on Twitch. Most of the DK64 community are Twitch people, so I don't know if people stream DK64 randomizer on YouTube. It might be, I know people post videos to YouTube, but I don't know how often you see the DK64 randomizer stream. Well, look at that. We've gotten garbage. JerryBear16 on Twitch says that Mrs. Bear still thinks about that from time to time. How immediately soon to be Mrs. Host immediately burst into laughter for me having YouTube Premium. Gold. Hey, so here's the deal. She loves that YouTube Premium now. I've converted my wife into a YouTube Premium enjoyer. I was like, I thought we'd get married, and because her thing was like she loves like movies, so I thought we'd get married and like I'd be watching so many more movies, but instead my wife is playing Pokemon Draft League with me, and we're watching like competitive videos and all kinds of stuff like that. It truly is the best timeline for me, and she enjoys it too, so I hope it's the best timeline for her. It is true love. It is true love. I have my before I got married, like my family didn't have any specific reservations about my wife, but it was fast. It was fast, and I admit, we did not date that long before I proposed, and that caused a little bit of pause. So definitely something that I had to deal with a little bit, but I have no regrets about how fast I proposed, about the fact that we got eloped instead of having a big wedding ceremony, any of it. Long dating is for high schoolers. Let's go, JerryBear16. JerryBear16 says, now that they have live TV, I get it. I don't have it still because that is expensive, but I'll get YouTube Premium for that. Yeah, I mean, we just get like most of our entertainment from YouTube, so might as well not get ads. Horskasplat DK Barn. Weesnaw asks on YouTube, what is my favorite Pokemon? Now, that's an easy question. It is Kingler. I adore Kingler. I like his big meaty claw. I like that he goes cookie cookie coo in the anime, in the show, whatever you want to call it. It's borderline. It's so borderline. I'd say it's a cartoon. I would say it's a cartoon. It's actually a tragedy that I just said the word anime when referring to that. Jordan Walk 2015 says, imagine wanting to get married so quickly that you ask your friends to come over and marry you. Yes, I could never imagine such a thing. That's a lie. Are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for this? Jordan Walk 2015 married, and his now wife, married my wife and I in our living room legally. We did the old Pennsylvania Quaker marriage, where you just sign the certificate and make sure that you're not doing it against your own will. It was absolutely glorious. So I'll never be able to repay Jordan Walk 2015 for what he's done for me. Weesnaw says, Crab Hammer, let's go. Yeah, you got that right. I love me some good Crab Hammer. I kind of want to draft it soon in Draft League, but it is slow. Although that base 130, 135 attack is that's on par with like legendaries. It's pretty crazy. Kingler is a crazy Pokemon. I think with a little more coverage, it could be pretty nat. A little more speed, a little more coverage. Unfortunately, it got the Dynamax treatment instead of the Mega treatment. The Mega would have really hit. So that is okay. But yeah, huge Kingler enjoyer. Doesn't have sheer force. It does have sheer force, yeah. So like its power is like crazy. Like raw out of the gate, especially with the high crit chance from Crabhammer. Like Kingler's putting out more power than a lot of legendaries. I mean, think about the other things that have sheer force. Like, look, Lando I, who's using its special attack of like 100 or like 110 with sheer force, life orb. Like, that's like 20 base points less. But what it has is speed and better bulk, and I guess not like a better defensive typing necessarily. But oh, I have 30 bananas. I can go to caves. What we've been wishing for all this time. Yeah, Weesnaw, what is your favorite Pokemon? Phil, what's your favorite Pokemon? Everybody, what is your favorite Pokemon? Let me know. I'm very interested to hear. We love Pokemon here. Oh, I've got a hackathon today at work. We, the company's doing a huge AI push. And, in order to do so, we're doing a 2-day hackathon, which is pretty wild. So, luckily it's not like a college 24-hour one. It's just a work hours one. Hey, it's Tiny. Let's go, dude. Oh, I could have gotten that a while ago. Jordan Walk 2015 says Galarian Weezing is his favorite Pokemon. I gotta draft that for you again. Hey, that Galarian Weezing made it happen for me in the low tier league. Got me my championship. Velociraptor says, you can go physical or special. You actually drafted it this time. The Garchomp? Oh, dude. Chomp is the GOAT. He's one of the draft league GOATs. I mean, you got the bulky set's really popular right now, I know, in Scarlet Violet. Like, man, back in the day, you do Oros, you got the sub Swords Dance Slackberry sets. You got just standard like 4 attacks rocks or 3 attacks rocks. You got so many options. But I love the Rocky Helmet wall. Love the Rocky Helmet wall. Donkey is money. So, Jerry Bear and Jordan Walker answering the question of the day, which is, what should we do at 200 followers? And Jerry Bear's answer is, watch the OG Pokemon movies. I would consider the OG Pokemon movies 1, 2, and 3. Mewtwo Strikes Back, Pokemon 2000, and the Entei one, Power of the Mystery of the Unknown, Spell of the Unknown, something like that. I think after that is the Latios movie. That's like technically Johto, but that's not what I'm looking for. Question, Jordan Walk 2015 says that for the 200 follower reward, we should watch a video showing why Tomlin is an overrated coach. We could just do that. The one where Pikachu cries, that's the first movie. I do love that. Here's the thing. I would be happy to just do that. I don't think we need to do 200 followers for that. We could just do such a thing. Mostly because I don't want to do like a movie thing for 2 in a row, but I love the idea of that. You've never actually seen them? Oh, dude, they're art. Absolute art. Velociraptor on YouTube says, after my moves last night, I think I do have one of the best rosters in the league. See how it plays out, though? Who do you think has the best roster in the league? Your team always looks good. Your team always looks good. Because the last low tier season, like, you were kind of like doing like a theme and like kind of a gag with like the tanky guys, right? You're like, that was, I believe that was intentional. So I think every time I've seen you like draft, like you do the best with either your theme or you just draft a good team. Like in the Alex League, I think you've got one of the best out there for sure. Jordan Walk 15, get ready for this. Velociraptor on YouTube says, man inherited a stacked lineup and fell off once they got old. Oh my god. Ooh, I mean, I think there's probably some agreement there. You're probably going to get some agreement that it was a stacked lineup and it fell off a little bit once they got old. Here's the thing though, I haven't seen a Pittsburgh... Here's my big thing with the Steelers. I haven't seen a lineup that I've considered a Super Bowl lineup in the Tomlin era. And maybe that speaks to the drafting abilities. I know he's not like the sole drafter for Tomlin, for the Steelers, right? They've got like a staffer, but I haven't seen a team that feels like a Super Bowl team. I've seen Steelers teams that kind of pull it together and start to look really good after they beat a bunch of bad opponents. Jordan Walk 2015 says, amen. Let's go. I think that's to Phil's comment, not mine. 10 out of 11 defensive players were in Super Bowl 43 were on the team during Cowers last year. He inherited a stacked team. Okay, yeah, he's totally agreeing with Phil. And I think that's right. That was an incredible team. And, like, there's nobody in the world arguing that Tomlin is, like, a garbage coach. Like, he can, at the absolute very least, like, he can run a team and run a game and let it do what it does. But I guess you could also argue that Ben was the real coach of that team. I think some people might make that argument. Bill says that you were messing around too hard. You weren't trying to make a crazy one in his league, but you had John help because you were at work during... Ah, I see. Yeah, you made a good team. But the only issue I see with that league is I don't want the people at the new players to be discouraged, but I think there's like a serious gap between a lot of the players at the top of the league and the players the new players right now. Like, considering, like, it makes me think, like, so I try hard drafted because I want to win once. And then I'd be happy to draft like a joke team in that league. But I've got a little bit of a chip on my shoulder because I lost last year in the playoffs to Caleb. But like there's no universe where like somebody who isn't bringing Drought Torkel to their Sun team is going to beat Caleb, Noah, Alex, you, Sierra, Steve. Not trying as hard against them, but they do need... Yeah, I want to encourage them, but right now I do want to win this league, just because of a little bit of redemption arc. I'm gonna finish this conversation really quick. Phil says, this week is the last week I want to win my game. After that, I'm gonna be chilling. Yeah, well, next week, I believe it's us, right? I believe it's me and you squaring off after that, so that'll be exciting. You heard a lot about last season? Yeah, I didn't mock at all for my playoff match, which was silly, against Caleb. And then I was just like, I guess I was getting away with some like wins with some builds I probably shouldn't have been winning with, and I was getting too creative. And I was like, oh wait, I need to mix up my plan. I gotta mix it up and play differently. And and try to trick my playoff opponent into thinking I'm going to do something I'm not. And I should have just done what I was good at all season. I've learned a lot since then. I think I'm a lot better player. Catching up with Jerry Bear and Jordan Walk on Twitch. People look at Belichick without Brady and say he sucked. And Brady is the reason they were good. Let's look at Tomlin without Ben. Ho ho ho. This is spicy. To win, Jerry Bear says, to win a Super Bowl with a stacked team is still a great accomplishment. Agreed. Agreed. We need to... I think that needs to be established. That needs to be established. Plenty of coaches who don't do it. Howard went like 8-8 after Super Bowl, for example, same team. But there's more to coaching than winning with a good team. Yes. To be a great coach, right? Right? So we're saying is Lamar a great player if he can't make it happen? Nobody's arguing Lamar's bad. But if he's not making it happen in the playoffs, is he a great player, right? You could say the same thing with a coach. Jordan Walk 2015 says, was Ben's motorcycle accident after his first Super Bowl or second? That could be why they had a down year. Oh, that's a good point. That could be right. Velociraptor says that, bruh, Mahomes' foot wasn't even down the year before the Super Bowl. I gotta look it up. I don't think I know what that's referring to exactly. Check the replay. Check the replay about Mahomes' foot being down. The winning TD wasn't even a catch. And the quote allegations. Oh, the Ben allegations. That's right. Time flies and we forget things. Check the replay. Jerry Bear 16 says it might have been the... What catch is he talking about? Phil, do you know what... Can you elaborate on what catch you're talking about specifically? Jordan Walk 2015 is asking. Santonio Holmes in the Super Bowl against the Cardinals. Oh, wait. Are you talking about Steelers? Are you talking about the Steelers Super Bowl? Well... Oh, Spooky Host interpreted it wrong. Velociraptor said what he meant and was very clear about it. He said Holmes. Like, just Holmes. And I interpreted that as Mahomes, which is not correct. But there's been mobile spelling errors, so... Jerry Bear 16 says that Ben's accident was in 06, so right after the Super Bowl. Right after the Super Bowl. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, we've got Factory. I'm so blessed. Velociraptor says his one foot was tucked in, but the other wasn't actually on the ground. What a claim. Where's Japes? Does anybody remember where Japes is? Was I just there? We'll have to... we might have to review the tape. Maybe it's time to overturn the Steelers Super Bowl? Maybe? I don't know. That would put the Patriots at an undisputed #1, right? It's... Jerry Bear 16 says that it's hilarious to me that people still want to debate the best catch in Super Bowl history. I do remember that catch. I remember watching it live, and I remember the room going absolutely batshit. Very exciting. Here's what I'll say. Every Steelers Super Bowl I've seen was wildly entertaining. Wildly entertaining. This felt like there were real games with, like, clutch moments and, like, just very intense. Velociraptor says, because it wasn't a catch, in all caps. In all caps. That's funny. Jordan Walk 2015 says, I am looking at a photo right now with 2 feet clearly touching and possession of the ball. This is kind of what I was concerned about with having both YouTube and Twitch going. but it's kind of working. Kind of working. Because it wasn't a catch. No, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. This is the best way to do it, Jordan. I'm happy to be a conduit between a YouTube and a Twitch conversation. Happy to do so. Phil is convinced it's not a catch. I guess maybe Friday. Let's review the tape, guys. Let's review the tape. Let's review the tape. This is important. Let's pull up YouTube. Let's go to YouTube. Let's go there. YouTube. Let's settle the debate. We're gonna do it right here. We're gonna get the actual answer. We're going to get the answer. It's Antonio Holmes Super Bowl catch. Alright. NFL Archive. Okay, we're gonna turn the let me turn the volume down. I want to make sure you guys see it very well. Gotta know, is Velociraptor a Cards fan? And is he in the Discord? I need to check on the Discord. Is Phil in the Discord? There's actually enough people that I'm starting to lose. I don't think Phil's in the Discord. You don't have to be either. Is Phil, are you a Cards fan? Also, regardless, saying that's a better catch than Knicks against the Pats is wild. Whoa. Phil is not a Cards fan. Phil is not a Cards fan, by the way. So you guys know. Okay, let's get this nice and tight. Let's take it in slow motion. We'll do, playback speed. We'll do half speed. Okay. Let's get it nice and tight. Okay. He's stepping back. He's looking. He's under pressure. Throws it. Okay. Let's keep an eye on this very slow. So he's left from, you can see my mouse and stuff. So he's jumped from right at the end of the end zone. I had my mouse on the wrong guy. I'm seeing a toe here. I'm sure they'll zoom in. I'm sure they'll zoom in again. That's gonna get rewound 1,000 times here in a moment. I'm sure. Okay, this angle won't show it, but hopefully there's a replay. Jordan Walks 2015 says, Jerrybear16 says, interesting. I expect the denialism from card fans, not uninterested parties. Alright, let's see what's going on. Oh, blessed Heinz Ward. Absolutely blessed Heinz Ward. Let's get the replay. Okay. We're taking it slow. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't double click. Oh, that's so hard to see. Okay, so there's one down. Are we saying that's not two down? Phil, are we saying that's not two down? Like, I feel like I can see, like, the bridge of his foot, like, kind of like flexing, like that, implying that weight has been applied to his toe. Oh, sorry. Yes, thank you. Jordan Walker sent a picture of the... Did he send... Wait, Jordan, did you send me a picture? Who did you send a picture to? They've shown it before, not on the ground. See if there's a sideline angle. Text. Oh, you've texted it to me. I'll post it in the Discord really quick. I've downloaded it. Okay, so I'm gonna post it. in evidence.png. All right. Let's take a look at the Discord here. At Jordan Walk 2015's evidence. All right, let's pull this up. Oh, come on. Open in browser? Can we... Okay, I'm looking like right here. I'm looking like right here. That looks like it's touch. That's a little. It's so blurry. That's so blurry. You'll have to show a. Phil says that you'll have to show a different angle because this ain't it. That ain't it. Let me keep rolling the film. I'm sure they'll do some more replays. Look at the way his foot's bending. Look at the way his back foot's bending. It's like he's put weight on his toe so that his like heel is flexing. And so you can't use like how he falls because he's definitely like applied some weight to that spot. What's in the Discord here? Donkey Kong is getting in the way right now. We've got important things to discuss. All right, what about... Oh, wait a minute. Look at this, folks. Look at this one. I don't know. What do you think, Phil? That's... that looks pretty in to me. Sent another photo in the Discord. It looks close, but it doesn't actually look down. So here it looks down, but my point about the flexing I actually don't see happening. Like this looks like a and maybe this is earlier in the catch. Like this is the beginning of the catch, I'm assuming. Yeah, because the ball's not quite in his hands yet. You stand by close but not convinced. I do think I've been convinced here by Jordan Walk 2015. Just like looking, because like look at the. Let me go back to here. Just. Here, there's the whole toe still, right? It feels like the whole toe's down because there's still like there's shoe left that's not in this picture, and the only place it could be is further below. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing. That is what I'm seeing. What do we got? I just heard another Discord ping. We might have another picture. How do I get out of this picture? Oh, I need to zoom out. That's it. A third picture, gang. We're getting all of the evidence. Ooh. Ooh. Wait, who posted? Was that Jordan? Did you just post evidence to the contrary? That ain't touching. You're gonna tell me that's touching? There's a shadow. There's a point for Phil. Jordan, what have you've brought forth your own demise. Give me a second. I just need to zoom out a little. I can't zoom in that far. That's not... Well, okay. Maybe the tooth of the cleat is touching. That's after both the other photos. So you're saying it's popped up. Right now, I think there's an argument that it's not touched. Well... I don't know. This is tricky. I'm on the fence after seeing this one. Because I think you could make an argument that order's second, first, third. The other ones look like it's touching. This one I'm not so convinced. Look at that. There's a shadow. It's casting a shadow. But if you're saying it touched and then came up, I think I believe you. Alright, this will be the question of the day next time I stream. Did Santonio Holmes actually make his big Super Bowl catch? Or was it straight shenanigans? I must know. I must know what everybody thinks. I know it's some... C, it isn't actually... Phil says C, it isn't actually down. That's kind of what I'm feeling, like, looking at it a little bit. After that last picture, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence about it. Get out of my face, Beaver. Get out of my face, Beaver. Here, get on my nerves. Alright. We got going on here. Let's go and pick up Tiny really quick. Jordan Walk 2015 says that you are ignoring the first two photos if you are only convinced by... okay, here's the problem. Here's the problem about that idea. The problem about that idea is that the... Oh, not jetpack. Oh my god. The problem with that is that the third picture is the most clear of all the pictures. That's the thing. And it's like noticeably more clear than all the other pictures. It is incomparably clearer than all the other pictures. But the second photo did feel a little bit convincing. It did feel a little bit convincing. I mean, I was convinced. And then I saw the third photo and it did... I'm not ignoring it. I'm prioritizing. Why wouldn't I prioritize the clearest photo? Well, then I suppose you would say I'm ignoring it. I'm prioritizing it because... Or maybe I shouldn't prioritize it because it's the third photo. You're saying it's the timeline that should make me not prioritize it. The second photo is crystal clear. Andy has the ball. Jerry Bear 16 says that the problem with a photo shows it's not touching isn't conclusive because it doesn't need to stay down. It just needs to touch once. And can the cleat touch? Can the cleat touch? Or does it have to be like the base of the shoe? Why don't we all wear shoes with giant spiky cleats? Well, it's because you would move slowly. That's the answer. That's the answer. Obviously. I'm a fool. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Alright, gang. This was a riveting stream and a great time. You don't know if the NFL rules go into that much detail. That's probably for the best. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it and get to this hackathon. My teammate is waiting for me. Everybody, thank you so much for joining. I'm your spooky host. What a wonderful stream. Let's go and raid somebody. Feel free to drop that the haunted homies are here in chat when we arrive. Who's playing Donkey Kong 64? Milica. Let's go raid. No, they're French. We won't be able to understand. No following. Similar or smaller size. Somebody's playing Paper Mario, and they're a certified bean eater. Let's go raid Raw Sick. Everybody, I'm your spooky host. Jerry Bear 16 says the haunted homies are here, and Holmes caught that ball. We'll find out next time, next stream. Everybody have a wonderful